everybody, it's Jay the Nerd. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to get all the nerdy content you'll ever need every Wednesday and Saturday. Now, today is my monthly favorites video. Now, for the last year I've been doing anime monthly favorites, but now that my channel is more broad with nerdy content in general, my monthly favorites are going to be anything and everything from video games to TV to anime to movies, etc. So first, I'm going to be talking about video games. Now, my favorite video game from this month is definitely Tell Me Why. And if you didn't know, I did a video a couple of weeks ago where I talked about Tell Me Why from a trans guy's perspective, because I'm a trans guy. One of the main characters is a trans guy, so I thought it would be good to put my perspective out there on the game, and I freaking love that game. I love it. I miss it. There hasn't been a new episode for a couple of weeks, and my soul is sad. It's sad. I miss it so much. If you didn't know what it's about these twins, Allison and Tyler. Tyler's a trans guy, and basically things happen and they're separated for 10 years, and then they come back together when they're like 20, 21 years old, and they're coming back to sell their mom's house, and they kind of figure things out about their past. They use their twin connection to figure things out. It's from the same people that made Life is Strange, so there's a supernatural element in there with the twin connection, and then obviously emotional stuff with thinking about their past with their mom and everything. And it was just really cool to have a game with a trans male main character, which has basically never happened in a mainstream video game at all, and so that's really cool. I just freaking loved it, and I really suggest you play it. I've also been playing Spiritfarer, which is about a girl whose job is to help spirits move on to the afterlife, and it's, despite that kind of sad premise almost, it's a really chill, cute, fun game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Okay, so that's it for video games. Next, I'm going to be talking about movies. Now, because of what's going on in the world, obviously I have not been to a movie theater in 6-7 months now, but the movies I'm going to be talking about today are the Jurassic Park series. I watched the first Jurassic Park when I was a little kid so long ago that I barely remember it, but I know that it scared me, and I freaking love dinosaurs. So me and my fiance Rick have been deciding to rewatch all the Jurassic Park movies. We watched the first two so far. The first one's definitely better than the second, but I still enjoyed the second, and I can't wait to watch the third because I heard that it's a interesting movie, to say the least. So if for some reason you've never seen Jurassic Park and you love dinosaurs and all that, I definitely highly suggest it. All three of them are on Netflix right now. That's how I've been watching them, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. So I've just, honestly, the last few months, I haven't really watched many new movies. I've just been rewatching things and getting to movies, like older movies that I've never seen before, like the second Jurassic Park movie. Next, I'm going to be talking about TV. Now this month, I really haven't watched TV. I've mostly just been watching YouTube, honestly. I get into moods with things, and I've been in a massive YouTube mood the last several weeks. But I did rewatch the last aired episode of Supernatural season 15 because the new episodes are starting to air on October 8th. So I've been rewatching that. I've been rewatching a lot of things, but recently I rewatched the last episode so then I can remember everything that freaking happens in time for the new episode on October 8th. And then there's anime, my favorite subject. For anime, I've been watching Re:Zero Season 2, which, if you've been watching my weekly Re:Zero episode reviews, then you know what's up with that. But in case you haven't, for some reason, Re:Zero Season 2 is crazy. Like, I thought that Season 1 was crazy and full of just insane things happening to Subaru, but this season takes a cake. Like, this season is a little less action, a little more talking, but for me, I really enjoy it because you're learning so much about the world that you didn't in season 1. For season 1, it was really just Subaru suffering, and that's it. And this, you really get the context of the world he's suffering in and maybe why he's suffering, which I've just been really enjoying the season. It's amazing. There's only one more episode for this first half of the season, and then it's going to be on hiatus until next year, I think. And then I've also been watching Rent a Girlfriend, which, it's funny. I freaking hate the main character with a passion. He is the worst. But yet I keep watching it because the girls in the show are just so cute and fun. And there's this little sliver of hope that this guy will finally stop being the worst, stop being trash, and actually grow into a mature adult man someday instead of the piece of garbage he currently is. So that's honestly why I'm watching it. It's fun. It's a fun harem anime. It's cute. And again, there's just this hope that the main character will finally grow up. You know? I just keep watching to see if that'll happen. But the season finale is actually this week, which is crazy. I can't believe it went by so fast. And then finally, I'm going to be talking about books. Now, the book that I read in this last month was Sorted by Jackson Bird. Now, Jackson Bird is one of my favorite YouTubers. He's my favorite trans YouTuber. I think he was the first trans YouTuber I ever watched, and I just love him to death. I love him so much. He's adorable. He's so kind. He's so nerdy and just amazing, and I love him with all of my heart. And I wanted to read his book because his book was about him being trans and his journey in his transition and discovering he's trans and how this affected his life, and it was just so interesting and I loved it so much and I related to it a lot. A lot of his story is pretty similar to mine, so it was really nice to read and kind of relate to him in a lot of ways. So that's what I've been up to this month, and I will see you on Wednesday for my final ReZero Season 2 review for the first half of this season.